Lee here, and welcome to the pull list for Leap Day, February 29th, 2012, presented by longboxradio.com. This week, starting off, we got the preview book for the month of March. Here we got talking about Jeff Johns' Batman Earth 1 graphic novel that's coming out, as well as a new ongoing for Image on the back there, and of course, all the goodies and toys and comic previews just built in right there. So, always pick up that preview book, as it were. Going right into comic books for this week, we have Justice League number 6 from Jeff Johns. Batman kind of centralized on the cover there. That's actually a super cool cover from Jim Lee, presumably. So that's super cool. Haven't been a huge fan of the book, as if you listen to the podcast, you know. But you know, I'm open to a suggestion. Spaceman from Brian Azzarello. This is issue 4 of 9. If you haven't checked out this book, the first issue was $1, and it's super neat. Most of the characters in the book talk with like a weird like hybrid leet speak. It's set in the future where they bred these human things to with the sole purpose of actually going to Mars and exploring it and stuff like that. And this actually takes place after that with flashbacks of one of the characters who actually did that, and he's kind of involved in a kidnapping scheme there. So it's been a super cool book. I really like Brian Azzarello's writing and stuff like that. Definitely a unique book to check out. So if you're looking for something to read, over from Dynamite, we have The Bionic Man number 7 from Kevin Smith. I've been ranting and raving about this book. I get eye rolls every time I mention it on the podcast, but hey, whatever. If you like Kevin Smith's writing, his sense of humor and stuff like that, or if you want to be actually interested in the Bionic Man, for once, definitely check out this book. It's great. It'll make an awesome trade later on. So, alrighty. Next up. Congratulations to Image and Top Cow, of course. Top Cow more so. The Darkness hits issue 100 this week, and that's a thick book. Right there. I got the just cover A because, you know, whatever. There was I think a good 8 covers or something like that, but that's a thick book. I'm going to jump on The Darkness here. I picked up issue 99, and I think I'm on for the long haul now. So congratulations to those guys. Let's go to another 100 issues of the Darkness there. Also from Image, we have Walking Dead 94, A Larger World Part 2. Kind of interesting arc. Again, the zombies have taken an insane backseat to the other plots, but kind of interesting to see where this one's going. We're closing in on 100, so you know Robert Kirkman will probably have something in store for us headed forward. Another book I missed out on, I was talking about Witch Doctor, I think it was last week, or the week before, that I had missed the 2 other issues of the 4-issue thing they did back last year. I also missed the one-shot of Witch Doctor, the Resuscitation, as it were. I love this book. I don't know why I missed out on this. Again, I think it was because it was at the end of the Image pull list. I just kind of skipped over it after looking for Spawn. No Spawn. Okay, cool. On to the next publisher. So, super mad at myself for that, because these books are great. Looking forward to reading this one. Super cool cover there. And that's Witch Doctor. So, moving on to Marvel. Amazing Spider-Man 640. We got Dan Slott, I guess Chris Yost on the book. And Spider-Man's, he's in space there, so we're going to see what happens there. That's a super cool cover, actually. Amazing Spider-Man's been a super consistent comic, so looking for a great story there. The Avengers number 23. Avengers kind of feels, when if you're also reading like New Avengers and stuff like that, anything with the Norman Osborn kind of trying to fight him book, this book is a little sloppy. It's kind of, you know, meanwhile, Spider-Woman's in jail. Meanwhile, Captain America's doing this, and it kind of is just piecing these characters together. Where are they in time? When, you know, I would say the New Avengers, which is also over here, is really the action-packed, you know, versus book that you'd want to read. Not that there's anything wrong with this. It just feels like, I don't know. I think the Avengers could be doing something better. Whatever. FF. We got another, I believe it's another cover by Mike Choi, who I kind of like. My Twitter avatar has a thing drawn by him on it as well. So that's FF issue 15. We got all the kids flying through space or something there from Jonathan Hickman. It's been a great book, as well as Fantastic Four, so continue to pick that one up. From Bendis and Malieve, we have Moon Knight issue 10, and that's a very pretty cover there. It feels like forever, or at least a month, since I read the last one of these. So we only have 2 more issues after this to go, so yeah, that's all I got to say about that. New Avengers, as I just mentioned earlier, they've been fighting Norman Osborn and his Dark Avengers for the last couple of issues, so it's actually been a fun, action-packed book, just pretty much wall-to-wall, like, ass-kicking, so super cool book. Definitely check it out if you aren't already reading it. From the Ultimate Comics universe, we have Ultimate Comics number 7, which includes the free digital copy, which is the same for X-Men 8. X-Men, very interesting revelation at the end of last issue, so curious to pick this one up. Ultimates, I don't know. Continuing to pick it up as, I mean, there only is 3 Ultimate comic books, and I like the continuity of the Ultimate Universe now, so I'll keep reading it, but nothing's really been happening in that book, so to speak. So, Venom, finally, 13.4, the last day of February, the last issue in this arc. Of course, the next issue we'll probably have like kind of a wind-up of what's all happened, but we got Rick Remender is back on the book, and he's writing the finale here, so... Looking forward to it. I've heard mixed things, other people's opinions of the Circle of Four. I myself don't mind it. I just think the Venom book could be in so many different places right now that would be better for it. A couple weeks ago, I got the Thor from the new Marvel Universe Build-A-Figure collection. They released another whole set. So the previous one had Steve Rogers Thor, Hope Summers, Iron Man, Extremis, Constrictor, and... whatever, I was close. This set, of course, we got Dark Wolverine, a member of the Wrecking Crew. We have Captain America. We have Drax, Phantom X, Madame's, and Spider-Man Big Time on the back there. The Spider-Man that was there was not the Big Time one. They had like an FF variant for it. I didn't grab him because his face was a little messed up, actually. But what I did grab is probably the coolest, if not only, Phantom X action figure I've ever seen. That's awesome. Actually, the whole set looked pretty cool. They had a bunch of variants. They had like a Dark Wolverine where it was just like his mask was off, so it was just Daken's head on Wolverine's body, more or less. Super, super cool. The Big Time Spider-Man, I definitely want to check out as well. So, right on, Marvel. These figures look awesome. Should work on the pricing a little bit, and $20 would be a little more reasonable. I know comic book stores kind of set their own prices on it, but I'd be more willing to pick up a lot more of these if they were a tiny bit cheaper, kind of like DC's. A lot of DC's figures are $20, so that's super cool, though. Phantom X is going to be sitting somewhere in this room pretty soon, so yeah. That's it for the pull list for February 29th. Locally here, we have a Toy Expo coming up, and we're going to do a little bit of recording there or thereafter for the next episode of LBR, which will be 21. 20 was posted a couple days ago, so go listen to that. Things get silly. We're dissing Flash, which is, if you've listened to any of the other 19 episodes, something that I would never think would happen on that podcast. So check it out. That is the pull list. We'll see you next week.